Welcome to Thriver TV, the place to break free from narcissistic abuse with quantum tools and understandings. One of the most terrifying things that we will ever experience with a narcissist is court battles. And if we don't capitulate and hand everything over and instead take a stand for what is rightfully ours, it's really usual to go through a horrific court battle with a narcissist because they're entitled. They believe what is yours is theirs. They don't play fair and they don't do the right thing. Narcissists in court settings are often incredibly charismatic, charming, and convincing. Many law professionals and judges will not see straight through this person, and this is why it's so important for you to know how to combat a narcissist in court dealings in order to expose them and win. As far as a narcissist is concerned, then winning means that the other person must and should lose. And of course, this appeases the false self who, once somebody stands up to the narcissist or tries to expose them or receive the narcissist devalue and discard, believes that this person should be severely punished. So what does it all mean? It means that you're dealing with a highly pathological, high conflict personality who's often very skilled at using the court system as a weapon against you. I really wanted to do this Thriver TV episode for you today to help you look out for the 6 things that narcissists will do. They'll do many more, but these are 6 important things so that you can be armed in defense against them. So number 1 is lulling you into a false sense of security. A narcissist will try to manipulate you into trusting them. Many narcissists will appeal to you in a way that looks like kindness or that they do want to play fair and look after you. With the narcissist, nothing could be further from the truth. They're only concerned about what they can get and take from you, so don't fall for it. So many people believe that they can make the narcissist play fair to find out later the narcissist was disarming them so that they could strike hard and take even more, and they deeply regretted that they tried to deal directly with the narcissist. It's vital to only do negotiations between legal personnel. Don't believe that this person has a sense of fairness, sentimentality, and kindness like you, the empath, has. Narcissists don't roll like that. Number 2 is smear you horrifically. Expect all and any dirt to be used against you, real or fabricated, making you out to be the immoral, abusive, crazy, and wrong one. And the narcissist will also make covert, gaslighty comments in court to make you take umbrage and get upset and angry trying to defend yourself. The narcissist knows what triggers you. They always have. And they'll play on it as much as possible to try to get you to unravel in court and look like the picture that they're painting of you. Don't fall into the totally understandable urge to try to expose this person as a pathological narcissist. Don't pull out the DSM and start diagnosing, as this will go seriously against you. You have to show rather than tell how disordered this person is to have any hope of winning in court. So the first step to do that is to work hard enough on your own inner triggers and traumas so that you're not catapulted into overwhelming feelings of unfairness and terror and pain. It can be beyond heartbreaking and traumatizing to see how somebody who once supposedly loved you can treat you in court. But that's exactly what narcissists do. If you work on your inner being diligently, you'll be able to stay calm, methodical, unemotional, and businesslike in court. Scream, yell, cry, and shout later, but don't lose it in court. If you stay emotionless and expose how their actions don't match their words with documentation, which we're going to look at in number 4, you'll see virtually every narcissist unravel, lose power, hang themselves, and be exposed. Number 3 is threatening you. Narcissists will try to scare you into believing things like that they can take the children away from you or get all of the property and anything else that is dear to your heart. They can act ruthlessly, instructing their lawyer to make claims and negotiations that are totally in their favour. Please note, if you stay calm, the narcissist cannot magically prove that you're an unfit parent and get your children, especially when it's likely that you've been the one caring for your children for the majority of their lives. These threats are likely to have taken place before even getting to court, and make no mistake, they constitute abuse. The narcissist may have also done some nasty things to you, like abusing you by text or email, destroying or taking property and stalking, all to intimidate you, seek revenge and gain the upper hand. If you've worked with detaching from the narcissist and healing yourself from narcissistic abuse, which my NARP program helps you do so much, and have told them to leave you alone, you will experience that most narcissists will still try to make contact. They'll approach you, stalk you, harass you, or be verbally abusive to you. They love to instill fear and trigger you into reactions and psych you out of any power to protect yourself or go for what are your due rights. As soon as harassment is taking place, it's a fantastic idea before court proceedings to have a restraining order in place so that you're not trying to report these behaviours without proof and backup in court. If you have a restraining order already in place, this automatically casts the narcissist in a bad light. A domestic violence caseworker may be a wonderful aid in getting this order placed, and please know that this can be done regardless of whether or not the narcissist has actually physically threatened you. Of course, taking this stand may be emotionally very difficult for you to do. You may be scared of the narcissist's reaction, or even feel guilty, or maybe don't want to do this because of complications with the children and visitations. However, I can't recommend standing up and doing this enough. When we get out of fear and take pro-action regarding our own protection and deservedness to live an abuse-free life, not only do we show our children by powerful example that abuse is not okay, we also stand the best chance of defeating a narcissist within the court system. Number 4 is falsify events. Narcissists pathologically lie. They concoct events to suit their own agendas without batting an eye. If you don't have the answers to these fabrications, the narcissist truly can make mincemeat out of you. It's vital that you research, investigate, and document everything that is happening, and do that on a daily basis. Have a notepad with you at times in case you're approached, at all times, in case you're approached by the narcissist. Have it next to your phone and your computer, and take the time to create a log daily. Especially keep records of any abusive or threatening texts, emails and messages. Take photos of any damage that the narcissist has caused. Make a record of when they've reneged on any agreement or haven't provided care when your child required it. Get the documentation from authorities regarding who is present for the children's events, schooling and appointments, and any time the narcissist has been remiss in their duties. Don't let the narcissist know that you're documenting them, because then they will start covering their tracks better. You actually want the narcissist to slip up. When the narcissist lies, which they all do, you could well have the exact documentation to prove that they are, and expose them in court. Most narcissists will not have done their homework properly because of their sense of entitlement and exaggerated arrogance. They don't expect that they would have to in order to win. If you expose the narcissist's lies, this may bring upon a narcissistic rage, which will expose the disordered, unstable personality that they are and seriously undermine their chances of defeating you. Number 5 is changing custody agreements. Narcissists hate boundaries and they'll try to change the rules all the time. When you're in court dealings with a narcissist, it is so important that you don't allow changes to the custody arrangements or give up any of your boundaries, no matter what pressure the narcissist puts on you to do this. If the narcissist tries to purport that something extraordinary has happened to change the orders, request proof. But really this need only be something like a medical emergency. It's also a really great idea to put into the custody arrangements a third-party portal, such as our family wizard, that keeps the children out of it and the parents separated from conflict over parenting, as well as accountable. Also specify when the narcissist can call to speak to the children. Don't deviate or allow any contact out of these parameters. For more details, you can see my parallel parenting article that I'm supplying a link to in this article. Number 6 is going for narcissistic supply. The most vital thing a narcissist is always doing is trying to get narcissistic supply. The attention and energy that is the faux life force that energizes them and powers them up. One of the most important times to understand this deeply is when you're in court proceedings with them. How you disarm and disempower a narcissist is to give them nothing. Don't feed them attention, energy, or your angst. There is nothing that triggers and hurts them more and causes them to unravel. Narcissists will try to start extracting narcissistic supply from you even before entering the courtroom, with glaring at you, making remarks, or getting minions to make snide comments as they walk past you. It could be a great idea to arrive early and get a consultation room or an area separated where the narcissist doesn't know where you are to avoid them having this opportunity. In the courtroom, don't make eye contact. Preferably sit somewhere where the narcissist is not in your direct eyesight. In the stand, don't make eye contact with the narcissist or address them or their lawyer directly. Address the judge instead. This will infuriate the narcissist that they're not getting a direct reaction from you. Remember, ignoring the narcissist is the thing most likely to goad them into a rage, unraveling and showing their true colours. Remember always what hurts the narcissist the most and causes them to expose their personality. It's this: when their target acts as if they don't exist and just unemotionally works with the facts. If we aren't healed yet, it's really hard to do, absolutely. But when we've done the inner work, it gets easier and easier to know that we're simply combating a narcissist who acts like a narcissist, and we need to keep all emotion out of it if we wish to win and gain our sanity, lives, and souls back. Many, many thrivers in this community have successfully achieved this and received the custody and property settlements they desired against narcissists as a result. So, for inspiration and added information about how they achieved this, you may wish to Google my name plus Thriver shows and listen to the topics that relate to your situation. It's a total fallacy that narcissists can't be defeated in court. I promise you, with the Thriver way to heal, they can and regularly are. Okay, so the key to this really is so within, so without. Getting out of our pain, heartbreak, and terror, and other numerous triggers, so that we can show up as the most empowered, solid, and calm version of ourselves throughout all of this battle with a narcissist. And this is so important for our life going forward and everything and everyone we care about, as well as the well-being of our children. And I'd love to help you go within, release these triggers, and embody your power to achieve this. The first step is by signing up to my free 16-day recovery course, which includes an invitation to a healing workshop with me, a set of ebooks, and so much more. So to access these, just click the link on the top right of this video. And if you want to see more videos, make sure you like and subscribe so you get notified as soon as each new one is released. So until next time, keep smiling, keep healing, and keep thriving, because there's nothing else to do. Lots of love. Bye-bye.